Okay, folks, you're gonna have to deal with me chewing on a little bit of pizza here. But yeah, Michael NYBAKKEN and Scott Smith getting ready to start a race to 7-10 ball. Alternate breaks. Early 10s must be called. No 10 on the break. 2 and 3 on the corner. And are they playing win by 2?
Win by 2,
yeah. And they must win by 2. Greg Jensen will be on the mic here in just a second. Scott Smith has won the lag. These boys are playing for 200 in the middle. Tell Rachel, thank you. This is good. All right, this is Jason Fick, lead commentator for Distinguished Billiards. This is I Got Dibs Money Stream. Our streaming video was brought to you by EvoSports. Thank you, Justin Lee. And we are sponsored by Salato. These guys are linked up on Salato Pro. And as their match goes on, not only will they keep score on the EvoSports tablet, they will also be keeping score on Salato. Oh, hitting the buttons from the floor. You can tell them.
What's this record?
Scott Smith, good shot on the 2 to get on the 4. Overhit the cue ball a little bit here, make it really tough to come around the 9 and get back down to the 7. You could take your medicine and bank it, but you could also get stuck behind the 10. And Scott is opting to take the bank on the 6. He nails it. Ooh, he almost marries up to the 10. He looks hooked. Looks like there might be a 1-rail kick with a lot of right English just short of the side pocket. Or 2 rails coming on the right side of the 7. Oh, Scott makes a good hit there. A little bit too much right English comes underneath the 7 and pushes up to the rail, leaving Michael with a almost straight in shot all the way down in the lower right corner. Michael just needs to follow about 4 diamonds forward for a decent shot on the 8 to get to the 9. I believe I hear Mr. Jensen. He's joining us here.
Oh, hello, Jason Fick. Yes, I'm in the commentary booth now, and then also in the chat with Facebook. And
I need to come up here and start this one. Okay, there we go.
All right, so yeah, we have our feeds up and running, and we're ready to start calling this match. As Scott's already working through this rack pretty well. Shapes out to the 9. How you feel about this 10 ball? Back to the same pocket as the 9, Jason? Or you think it's gonna hold up and go to the table?
That's the most natural shape, is putting the 10 right where the 9 is. Don't hold it up, just follow through, medium stroke.
Ooh.
Or there's that.
Gotta watch the side pocket, but Scott definitely making some good momentum on that rack.
That was Michael, sir.
Oh, was that Michael? Oh, okay. My mistake then. I apologize. give that one away to Scott as he gets started here, and hopefully Michael just finds a little bit of traction to settle down and first time Michael's ever been on the stream. We were having some conversations about that with him, Jason.
Oh yeah, Michael, originally from Minnesota, played APA and what did he say? The Max 8.
Yeah, he did say that. I'm unfamiliar with it, but it's obviously something that's happened out there.
Mm-hmm. And Michael is a retired airline pilot. These guys are playing alternate break format. And Michael to break rack number 2. Don't forget to mark your score on the tablet. Just touch one side or the other. Is that what it is, top or bottom? Michael NYBAKKEN getting ready to break rack number 2. Scott Smith has a 1-game lead. 1-0. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a dry break here. But there's either a rollout or a kick at the 1 here. Okay, here I am. All right. Number 2. Whoop.
Oh, I hear you, Jason. So yeah, we should be good to go.
Awesome. Smith leaving himself pretty good on the 3 here, but difficult shape to get back to the 4. He just decides to stop stroke it and get a look at the 4. Ooh, overcut and scratch. Michael getting an opportunity at the table now. The 5-8 is a little funky. Myself, I think I set up for a little carom shot to the 8. He might be playing a follow stroke here to try to open those up. Not quite sure. Michael is playing with a Predator full splice with a leather grip and a Revo shaft. Oh, well.
Oh, he went for a safety. Look at that, though, too.
It's decent. Scott's really going to have to spin around the 5 to come off the bottom rail and hit the 4. Very hard to resafe this. Scott makes a good hit. Now he leaves a cut shot for a breakout here too.
As this player goes through this, so you were talking about the reball shaft, Jason. So he says he uses 11/8. So the standards are somewhere around 11, 10/5, really thin, but like 11 to 11/8, 12/5. What do you feel about the differences in those shafts?
What do I think the difference?
Yeah.
I personally like a 12/8, 12.75, 12/8 diameter shaft. It's a lot closer to a 13 mil shaft that I shoot with a keel wood that's 12/8.
Okay.
But some people, I mean, I've played with a Z2 shaft, which is really skinny. It's like 12.5, I think, or 11.75.
Yeah.
It's a lot thinner. And
And
then
those numbers really mean too, basically, how full you can hit the ball versus spin and angles of just what it works with to the edge of the ball, right?
you think Scott's calling a 10 here?
He might be. The early tens do count, so I mean, I think I would be trying to get that percentage in my favor.
Ooh, the cue ball
Oh,
got in the way. The cue ball got in the way, folks. It was going there.
but he I think Scott got healthy though, missing it that way. So Michael really has to consider some things in the way he executes his shot.
Well, Michael looking at a thin cut, possibly putting the cue behind the 10 here. Maybe playing really soft to get in the cue behind the 9. He leaves the hit, but he does not leave an open shot.
And you got the cross side to try to pot it on the side. I think that's what Scott's going to go for here.
Scott's just going to push it up table. Well, let's take a little look and see if that 6 has clearance to get to the pocket. It might.
Low percentage, but reasonable.
Low percentage. Michael may opt to. I think the safe here is kind of might sell out a little bit, but if you can get the 6 to come up underneath the 9 on the rail, you might be able to pull a safe here. The angle of that hit to the 6 to get down and under the 9 is going to bring the cue ball back out. Oh, you just okay. Michael went for the 9 ball there, and it looks like he leaves a pretty handleable shot on the 6 here.
I expect Scott to hit the top side of the 6 and just hold off the rail to shape the 7.
Yeah, he doesn't need to use the rail. I might use the rail just to try to gain shape because that he still has a look at the 7, but he's on the rail.
I prefer to be full on the other side of that hit and let it come off the longer rail better. But
Oh,
it's a good
Scott overstroked this shot. Probably going to play a bank shot. I think he already tapped the side pocket. Yeah, the angle, it looks like he's going to play the 8 back. And
he misses well.
looks like Michael can just catch an edge here.
Yeah, it does look like he does see just a bit of the point. Now, what I would like to see Michael do here, Jason, to be honest, let me get my drawing tool out here, is if he can catch the zone of the ball this way, catch the back edge, send the cue ball up around table, back down here.
Well,
those lines get kind of sloppy because I need a mouse pad, I think. But
that's possible. He might come up on that 10 a little too hard. Now he leaves a manageable shot for Scott here.
Ooh, I was expecting Scott to just spend just a hair longer on that shot, to be honest, and really get his cue ball in this zone to finish that rack out. But he just kind of came up just a little underneath that angle.
Do you see what I see here?
Sorry about that. I took your lines out.
What are you doing?
Well, I see there's a really good safe, a follow safe, but does it clear?
Oh. Well, he caught the 10 with the 8. I think it did go past, but it had to go clean.
Yeah. So I think if Scott, is filling himself up for the shot, you're going to see him come in here and see this ball get up to here, to this line. The follow-up table is put the 8 in the corner pocket, or the 10 in the corner pocket, sorry. He's going to get there. He's going to have to shoot off the rail a little bit here.
Got to be careful with this shot. Too much topspin. You could enter the side pocket here.
Well, I feel like you die it off the. Yeah, that's a good way to go about it. I feel like I like a little more stun on the shot to get over here, but sometimes I cook the meat a little too much.
All right, Scott going ahead 2-0 in this race.
All right.
And he has the break.
Yeah, I like what Michael's done so far. I like this. Like his choices, the way he's put his game together. But there's a couple key moments there where just the percentage of the balls he potted just weren't in alignment with him getting that W.
Nope, they did not. He scratched on that first 9 ball to get on the 10. And he should be the one up 1-0, I think. At least even he thinks so. And most people would think that he should have been. The angle on the 9 was great to get to the 10. He put a little bit of top on that ball, and it forced him into the side pocket. A little bit of dead ball or just a little right spin would have ended him up right on the 10. Scott here looking to break rack 3.
Now, these two gentlemen are not as familiar with EvoSports, so we're going to work with them a little bit.
Right. 4 balls down. No look at the 1 here.
So if we look at the chat there, it looks like Zane Morrison saying that Scott may have touched the cue before it stopped moving. Question mark?
You mean at the end of that second game?
We're going to with the score platform as they learn, Jason, just so you know. You'll see.
Right. Scott pushes down and off the bottom rail, leaving a look at the 1 ball.
You'll figure it out soon. No problem. We're all learning something.
Okay. These guys have not played on the Evo Stream tablet before, so.
Yeah, they both looked at me. I don't know what they'll make that they won't have this issue again. We'll see. That's early in the match. Nice hit there.
Good ball speed for the save. Oh, Michael gave that back to Scott. That was Scott's hitting his own rollout. Michael was going to use some right English to come around this ball.
Oh, I like what he did there. It's at least edge, but it's thin.
Almost got it back to good.
You think Scott wants to power this ball in or just resave? I think he's going to resave. That's a pretty solid resave too, but he's got a kick shot at it.
I don't think the cue ball follows through that same path.
No, the other way, Jason, to the left side of the table there. You have to hold it off the rail. It's a lot to ask for, but it's there.
Maybe he does see a path there. If he can get past the 9 and past the 2, there is a kick shot to the 1. I don't think there's a makeable shot that way.
Well, it's not makeable, obviously, but it's hittable with legality.
And we have hit the 7, giving ball on hand to Scott.
No, Michael is a very methodical player, Jason. So when he comes through his formats and the way he plays them and stuff, he's going through a solid routine of consistency. It's developing still, but it's really solid and consistent. And I like that about him as a player.
Solid point.
Ooh, Scott Gray's
Oh,
take.
Scott gets away with that, overcuts the 2, and ends up with a safe.
So is the 3 down table or up mid table, Jason? My colorblind commentator.
Oh, the 3 balls blocking the 2.
Okay, all right. So
It's right in line. Looks like Michael is looking at a kick shot here. I certainly would try to kick the 2 in here.
you certainly would.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I would too. I was just what you were saying because then you're coming here, you're going to come right into the edge of it, and when it feeds off of it, you could get really great shape on the 3 ball.
Ooh,
but
caught
you
the 3.
can't run into the 3 first. We know that.
And Michael is on 2 fouls.
Does
Let's
Scott
see if
know that?
Scott realizes that.
Pretty manageable table to run out though for Scott Smith if he just buckles down and starts working on potting some balls.
Yeah, everything looks like it goes. I think the 5 to the 6 is. Oh, the 5 to the 6 to be able to get on the 7 is the key shot.
I didn't really want to run into the 9 ball there. I think I'd like to use a little more stun, come off the rail and shape the ball. Jason, what do you think about that?
Oh, I wouldn't have wanted to hit that 9 ball at all.
Okay, yeah, I feel like a stun shot was a little more positive, but all relative to executing how you do as a player.
Let's see what Scott does with this.
Goes long. Oof. All right, so pretty good shot here now for Michael to maybe try to get a number beside his name, right? Is that 0-1 here?
It's there.
Come off the rail for this shot, Jason?
Well, this shot can be made with follow, and should be able to hit the rail right in here. You take a look at this angle. He does have that.
Oh, that is a nice stroke good inside spin on that shot.
Yep.
You just really got to make this ball now to get shape. That's really all you got to do. Don't do too much with it. Don't make corrections too big. Just make the ball. Get a feel for whether you're going to come. You really are going to come underneath the 8 still here, Jason, you think? Or are you going to get the side
Well,
shape?
the
I think you get long shape.
the natural is going to send the ball up in this direction. If you just use top. Oh, he kicks it.
Oh. Well.
He did leave an open cut shot.
Yeah. So Scott's gonna have to. He's gonna send this to the pocket full angle. See if he can get to shape. No.
No, just gonna set it over on the side rail. Michael has a bank shot here that could lead to good things.
I like to send a little top image on this bank shot, Jason. Or do you want to stall it out and take that back angle on the 8?
Well, I think this shot needs to be stiff just a little bit. Michael's going to play safe with this.
He's going to play some smart pull right there. Look at that.
I think that was pretty good, decent.
Yeah.
I'll just see what Scott comes up with for his shot.
Yeah,
sometimes these safety battles get a little one pocketish sometimes.
And he's just going to take the hit.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Michael.
This definitely is a run out table from here. Make the 7. We got shape and, well, all 6 pockets the 8 ball goes in.
Well, I like Michael taking a minute to settle down, make some choices, and fill the table. I really like how he's doing that right now. That makes a good consistent pull.
Ooh,
Oh,
what a
he does
safe that
yeah,
is.
he's gonna read safety. Is that
Yeah.
would that be 2-1 on this?
No, Scott hit the 7 last rack.
Oh, did he? Okay.
That last cut, and he sent it down here. Michael didn't even want to mess with it. All right,
Oh,
we have one foul. This Michael has a good spot here to get in shape to get out.
to watch the angle to the 9 a little bit here. Don't make it too challenging.
No, but you want to be kind of this line. Hey, now he has to come all the way down because that angle is running through here. So he's going to be driving down table.
I sort of like the force follow here when you get this angle myself.
Well, he has to. It's the only way he's going to be able to get shape on the 9. Oh boy, he might get short side shape.
He stays down though. All right, let's see if he can do a containment safety with this thing too. So, because where the 10 is now, he's got the whole table to get the 9 ball behind the 10, or just to get distance to the other short rail. Made a couple adjustments. He made an adjustment when he was down. I don't like that as much. That just notes that I know Michael's going to watch this later. He made an adjustment when he was down. That's going to make your life tougher.
Get in there. Ooh,
Oh,
I called that one.
yeah. Well, when you kind of scuff the ball that way and stun it, it just wants to come off the rail and feed to that corner pocket or that side pocket that way. You got to know that and do it well. But
Oh, how the 10 sitting? You got to play a little spin on that back cut.
yeah, he did it well. And so he gets to put one by his name and learns the EvoSports talent right away.
I was talking about how Scott hit the 9.
Yeah.
He needed to use a little outside English on that back cut on the 9 to keep out of the side pocket.
Oh, I agree, Jason. But you can also still stun hit that if you don't let the ball scuff off the rail. But again, the easiest path is usually the best path. And like we've gone over, in the previous weeks of play here at the Diamond Inn between all the local high level players playing here with me is just working on those reps and just making adjustments. And that's what the players have to do. Work on the reps, make the adjustments.
Our score is 2-1. Scott Smith up by a rack. Michael NYBAKKEN, 2-break rack number 4.
So when Michael showed up here earlier, Jason, before you guys got here, I was asking him about how to say his last name. He said it's easy. Just say Nike and Reebok.
NYBAKKEN.
NYBAKKEN. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, 1 ball in the side pocket. This looks pretty good. Get out of there, 4 ball. 2 ball's going to dress up. 4 ball's in the only tough spot here.
Yeah, that's a nice break.
And a little bit of. There is some action to get to the 4 from the 3. It's still going to be kind of tough. It might be better to get to the 4-5.
I can say I do like how Michael does play really, like he said, methodic pool. But his routine's consistent, his execution's on point, and he doesn't really change his pace at all.
No, that's good.
That's very good.
The cadence is consistent.
He gets a little bit of rub speed variances because he doesn't quite feel the stroke all the way, but he often gets it really solid.
I think a little bit of just a stop here on the 3, and maybe play safe with the. Oh, and he stopped it just like I was suggested. My whole idea is to play safe with 4, but
I think he moved his hips a little bit coming into that stroke. I'm one to talk. I understand that, but I know what to do. It's just doing
it's
it
all
different.
in the hips. It's all in the hips.
Scott playing a nice little push hit get out safety here.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if he can see the edge of the 4 here.
I think he's got a kick opportunity though.
No, not even with our stuff can they do this.
Yeah, but he gets over here,
Well,
moves it this way.
you got that, and there is also this.
Yeah, a little wide was that, but no, he's gonna come over here. You have to get the ball has to become spinning this way as it comes through.
Oh yeah, he didn't have straight angle at it.
Yeah, he understood. I think he understood what to do with the ball. He just didn't quite hit enough of the spin portion of the stroke.
Scott playing safe here again.
Called him on 2, I bet you.
Trying to get him on 2.
Yeah. What's the player camera look like for this angle, Jason? Is that active today? It's going to help us a whole lot, but
We can watch from here though.
it does not move twice. That was real close.
He almost hit it on the coming off the points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott's going to call him on 2 here.
Yeah, but that was not a good save. He just went up and hit that.
I think Michael needs to just work on a re-safety here, Jason. What do you feel? What do you feel about the safety?
Oh, I'm coming this way. And then I'm going to try to spin this ball.
Oh yeah, get
like
full
this.
separation. Just get full separation, like that. No, he went the wrong one, but yeah.
He went to the wrong side of the 4.
Yeah.
You got to separate them and use the 5 to hold the 4 in this line and get the cue ball behind those 3.
Yeah, I agree.
Scott's going to have to come off the rail here, I think. That's what it looks like he's doing. Ooh, man. Well, those guys don't have a referee out there. That was a very, very close call. The 10 ball went downhill a little bit. If I were playing an opponent, I may have called foul. But we'll have to check that watch that back a little bit later and see for sure.
Yeah.
The 5 ball took off fast, but it still would, even if it grazed the 10 first.
Yeah. Either way, unless the players call for a referee for a match, it's on the owner system and or the RD system. Big stroke here to get shape, and we get a big stroke to get shape.
And pretty darn good shape.
Yeah, I'd like to see him focus up here and exit this rack well.
Oh.
Just gonna kind of just let the stroke happen here and take the angle. Don't try to get it too perfect. Oh yeah, see that's the fight you get there. You're trying to get your cue ball position too perfect.
Well, he overcut it to use a little bit of draw when it
Yeah.
just natural angle. It needed to be stunned. I mean, pound stunned if he wanted to get out a little bit.
Yeah. But like we both know, Jason, if he had just potted the ball a little power sent off the rail, he gets a wide enough angle. It's not the angle you want, but the angle works, and that's what Scott's kind of working with right here. He's not quite getting it back to the positive angle, but he's getting the angles that work.
He needs to use some draw or just a touch of follow. Stroke that a little bit fast. Is that 9 ball going to dress up for Michael? No, but I'm sure the 10 ball is going to be called.
Yeah, let's see. Make sure Michael calls the 10 here. Michael needs to pay attention, I think, to the way the 9 ball comes off the back angle of the 10. The back edge of the 9 has to pop the 10. You don't want it too full. You don't want it too thin.
Oh, but he's definitely calling the 10.
Yeah, just a little bit of rolling center English, I think here, Jason. What do you think about that?
Well, you got to be careful of the cue ball scratching. But I think I'm gonna hit. Oh,
Well, you misadjust just the angle of the 9
I mean,
ball.
let's go for a straight truth throughout here on the 9, hitting it straight. That very well could just make the 10. Just going straight through the 9 here. So
And that's what I think what he's doing. Yeah.
played it back. Oh, 10 ball almost gets in the way. Might have to go over some combo lines with Michael later.
Yeah. Well, I think he just got a little bit of a confidence issue coming into that ball.
Scott,
The way he finished it, Jason, just didn't look like I know I'm making this, but Scott not quite getting there, leaving Michael long and wide. But
this is handleable.
in NFL, if you're thrown to the 40-yard line from up midfield, this is a good quarterback throw. You just got to make sure your man gets the ball. The ball goes in the pocket. Like
Ooh,
that.
good stroke.
That was
We're tied up all twos.
All right. No exact little thing going on here. It's back and forth between these two gentlemen.
This might the win by 2 rule may come into effect here.
It could. Looking at 10 ball as well too between the two players, Jason, that I don't know how strong Scott Smith's jump game is. I know he can jump the ball, and Michael's jump game is still in the early development stage. And jumping in 10 ball becomes a big factor when you play at a max level of how tight are your skills. So do you think we're going to see a lot more kick, cut, bank action between these two players?
Look at John Boldman just popped in on the stream. Yeah, Mr. Boldman, you are kind of a trendsetter, are you not? Looks like there's a 1 rail, maybe 2 rail kick to the 1 here. Possibly called the 6, possibly called the 3. There's a nice line right here through the 1 or through the 9 right here. Let's see if he follows this line pretty good. Ooh, right on the money.
Yeah. Opens up the 1 a little bit, I think, though. Does the 1 go past the 6 ball table?
I believe so. I think it's got a clean pocket. Yeah, it's got a clean pocket. Though when you're looking at this with the 6 in your right peripheral, it might mess with you. but it goes clean.
No, it's a nice shot by Scott.
So he bumps the 2 frozen to the rail, making the 2 a little more difficult. Do you think he banks it?
I would safety this, to be honest. I'd get max ball separation by 2 rails.
He's gonna kind of lay this up.
Yeah, he did a little bit left of an angle. I'm always trying to get back to that short rail with the cue ball, as long as I have balls between the separation. As most players probably are.
Now, Michael here is probably going to take the cut shot, but I would overcut this 2. Mr. Jensen taking a step out of the booth. Yeah, well, he didn't. He just kicked it to 1. And he did. He overcuts it. Leaves the 2. An unfortunate kiss on the 8. Gives Scott a look at the 2 ball here. Not sure what Scott's calling. This maybe he just plays it thin. Rolls it behind the 6, but he is definitely leaving. Okay, we're back on. Michael going to play a thin on the left side of the 2. He's actually tried to make the deuce. He might get away with a safe here, and he has. Cue balls in line with the 6 ball and the 2 ball, so Scott has 2 ways to kick at this. I think the safer kick goes to the left side rail. What's going on? Did a ball slop in? Well, I'm not understanding why that's given back to Michael. Scott said he had the option to give that back. I didn't see a ball get slopped in. I don't think that was the right ruling there. That was Scott's kick shot. Anybody else see something slop in? Anybody out there watching? Anybody see that? Made the 3 option. Huh. I did not see it. All right. Michael leaves himself really decent on the 4. The 5 ball's the situation. Yeah. It doesn't look like it has a hole. I think you have to play shape for safe here. Yeah, well, use a lot of right English. Bank the 5 around the 6, and try to get the cue ball behind the 9-7. No. Head it to full. He does leave him over a ball. I actually got to had a guy had to shoot over a ball during league the other night, and whenever you're stuck over a ball, it can cause funky things to happen. And my opponent didn't even reach his object ball, and gave me a ball in hand, and I was able to get out. Overcut on the 5. That's there, but this looks pretty good. I think maybe a little bit of a draw on the 5. Play the 6 in the side.
Probably make the 7 to the 8.
Oh well, possibly. I mean, you could try to play and get your shape on the 6 to where you outside draw on the 6 and try to come down and pop the 9. That's always a possibility. But with the 8 in the pocket, there's always carom. You can carom off of either side of the 7 to get to the 8 also. Well, you could. You have to be at a pretty steep angle to cut the 7 into the 8. Well, he's going to let Scott deal with it. Oh, or he can hook himself. Yeah, okay, he's coming off the bottom rail up to the 7. Oh, good hit. Oh, we have a scratch. Okay. Oh, I play the 7 on the side. There's no reason to go to the corner with it. Keep it simple. Play the 7 in the side, get shape on the 8 so you can play the 9 in the upper right and the 10 in the left side.
Sometimes that
No, it's also in where you want to place the cue ball after the 7 ball shot. He went right at it. It's okay. He's left himself plenty of room to get a line on the 9. So, as Michael says, he is a little vertically challenged on this shot. My screen just went blank, sir. Okay. The EvoSports is resetting the stream. Does that mean we got to go out and get back in? All right. We should be back on, folks. EvoSports has stepped in. There we are. Okay. Thank you, honey.
Yeah, looks like Justin Lee helped us with EvoSports get this thing reset.
Oh, and Michael NYBAKKEN fails to hit 6, leaving the ball in hand. EvoSports has reset us. Thank you, Justin, Colin, all you boys. I notice that you guys are all playing with each other now on Chalkbox. Well, you guys have fun, and thank you for taking a little bit of time to help us out. Really appreciate that.
Here we go. So, especially within this back end of this match here, where these boys are getting this really close here.
Scott Smith taking a little downhill angle on the 6 in the side to get to the 8. Brushes the 9, but leaves himself pretty good and very controllable to get to the 9 ball. Ooh,
gets
overcuts
wide.
it.
Now, Jason, I think I'd like to see Michael thin this 8 ball and let the natural shape flow to the 9 ball.
No,
Just a little bit of inside run, or just top it.
I myself, I'm probably going to use a lot of inside on this lightly.
Yeah, see, I didn't want to be that downhill in the shot. Still manageable, but
Well, it's manageable. Just, I think he was thinking he was going to get to the side pocket shape.
oh, you okay? Yeah, no, I'd still be trying to stay up.
Like I said, I would have rather taken that.
Because I don't want to run into it this way and be out here with that running English. So I
Yes.
could pot this 9 off the rail and shape the 10 to here.
Yes.
That's what I'd be looking at here. Instead, he's going to take that. Oh, look at this
Look at that
stamp.
shot. All right, Michael, let's go.
So if you can make that shot, you can make this shot. This is the same shot, basically reversed or very similar.
Yeah, just a different angle.
Yes, just the other way around. So
this is a right-hand angle, and he had a left-hand angle, and it's about the same cut.
Yeah. So yeah, it still went by 2. If he pots this, though, he really gets to stay in this thing. So really looking to see Michael make this shot.
All right, I'll move the mic away a little bit. Does that help a little bit, Val?
Yeah, move my mic around as well as we just keep making some more adjustments here. All right, so he left Scott pretty thin on the 10 ball, but manageable. If he does pot this, he will become the victor. Gets it wide.
He hits it wide and leaves it very long. So let's see. I'm going for the cut shot here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Me as well. He's not on the rails, so he gets to see the entire back half of the ball. It's a good look at coming into this thin cut. Just take your time and feel the shot. Ooh, he goes for a safe though. Wants to work separation.
It comes over, but it's only a half table cut.
Yeah. But Scott's got to make sure he gets the speed here to the shot.
Yeah. Oh.
Gets it in, so it's going to take him to the victory side. I will give him his prize and take him out, Jason.
All right. Scott Smith wins the match 7-5, taking the $200 in the middle. So we shall be signing off here shortly. Thank you, Colin and Justin, for taking the time to hook us up and get us back on the sound mic. I apologize to the guys playing to not be able to hear us there at the end or in the middle. But this is Jason Fick in Mount Vernon, along with Greg Jensen as co-commentator. Scott Smith, Michael NYBAKKEN raced a 7-10 ball. And Scott Smith has taken down the match and takes $100 off of Michael. So, good playing, fellas. And you all play on, play well. And so I will just hang out here until these guys shut down the stream. Been a pleasure for the little bit that we got to be heard. But well, are you going to shut it off?